Have you ever wondered how a really complex app goes from just an idea to the thing that's actually on your screen? Well, today, we're going to go behind the scenes. We're going to deconstruct a modern e-learning platform, and we're going to do it using its actual blueprint, the Software Requirement Specification document. Okay, let's get into it.
Right off the bat, you see this. And this isn't just some fluffy marketing slogan. This is pulled directly from page 1 of the technical doc. You can think of it as the North Star for every single decision, for every line of code that comes later. It tells us right away that this platform has to do two very different things for two very different groups of people, all at the same time.
And that's the real question, isn't it? How do you take a big mission like that and turn it into menus, buttons, and features that actually work? Well, the answer is in this blueprint we're looking at today. It's the detailed map that connects that grand vision to what a user actually clicks on. So let's follow that map.
To really understand how this blueprint works, let's follow the journey of a brand new user. We'll call her Priya. We're going to see exactly how the platform is designed around her experience, right from that very first click.
Okay, so Priya's first interaction is specifically designed to be as smooth as possible. Totally frictionless. A simple sign-up, a quick verification text or email, and then one really important choice. The blueprint actually calls this student registration direct, and the whole point is to remove every single barrier to get her into the app and learning as fast as humanly possible.
And here it is, that one crucial choice. The entire platform literally splits into two different paths right here. Is Priya a high school student who needs help with, say, calculus? Or is she a professional who wants to learn a new coding language? This single decision she makes right at the beginning completely personalizes her entire dashboard, what courses she sees, everything. It's a really smart way to serve that dual mission we saw at the start.
And boom, the second she's in, the business model kicks in. The technical doc actually specifies that every new student account gets created with a trial expiry date field that's set to 7 days in the future. What that means for Priya is that she immediately gets the full, top-tier, unrestricted experience. No paywalls, no annoying pop-ups asking her to upgrade, just full access from the get-go.
This table really breaks it down. It shows exactly what Priya is getting during her trial, and, more importantly, what she's going to lose if she doesn't subscribe. And it's not just about getting rid of ads, right? The blueprint makes the value of premium crystal clear. I mean, look at the jump from just a community forum to a direct one-on-one video call with an actual instructor. That's huge. So, what happens after those 7 days are up? Let's say Priya doesn't subscribe. She can still watch videos, but all those cool premium features are gone. So how does the platform make sure she stays engaged and, hopefully, eventually becomes a paying customer? The answer isn't just about having good content, it's about psychology.
See, the blueprint details this really powerful gamification system. It's basically an engagement engine. It's designed to make learning feel rewarding and, let's be honest, just a little bit addictive.
The very moment Priya finishes watching 90% of her first video, this happens. It's a small but immediate reward. These are experience points, or XP, and they're like the basic currency of progress on the platform. And then, when she aces her first quiz, gets a perfect score, she gets a much bigger reward. The system is designed this way on purpose, to give these bigger bursts of XP for tougher achievements. It reinforces that feeling of mastery and makes the effort feel worthwhile.
Now, this is a classic habit-forming technique, and it's written right into the spec, down to the detail of a flame icon in the navigation bar. The goal here is simple: make logging in a daily ritual. It taps into that part of our brain that just hates to break a chain.
And here are the rules of the game, laid out plain and simple in the spec. It's a really carefully balanced little economy. You get these constant, small rewards for daily tasks. But notice that massive 500 XP bonus for finishing an entire course. That's the system's way of encouraging long-term commitment.
Okay, so we've seen Priya's journey as a student, but who's actually creating all this amazing content she's learning from? Let's flip the script for a second and look at the blueprint for the instructors.
Now, this comparison is just fascinating. While Priya's sign-up process is all about speed and ease, the instructors is the complete opposite. It's deliberately designed for quality control. The message is clear. Anyone can be a student, but not just anyone gets to be a teacher here.
The most important part here is the human gatekeeper. An expert has to apply, their credentials get reviewed by an actual person, a system administrator, and only then is their account manually created. So this isn't some open marketplace where anyone can post a course. It's a curated faculty.
And once an instructor is approved, the blueprint lays out their main jobs. They are the ones who build the classroom, right? They're uploading lectures, creating quizzes, and super importantly, they're the ones providing that high-value one-on-one time for premium students like Priya.
So we've seen the student experience, and we've seen the instructor's role. But what's holding this whole thing together? Let's zoom out one last time and look at the invisible architecture, the tech and the security that makes the entire system actually possible and safe.
The blueprint specifies a really popular set of technologies called the MERN stack. A good way to think of it is like building a house. React.js is the paint and the furniture. It's everything Priya actually sees and touches. Node and Express are the plumbing and the electrical wiring behind the walls, handling all the requests. And MongoDB, that's the foundation and the storage, holding everything from the course videos to Priya's XP score.
The document also gets super specific about security. It requires something called password hashing. All this means is that Priya's password is never ever stored as plain text. It's scrambled into an unreadable code, so even if the system were somehow breached, her password would still be safe. It's a huge deal for user trust.
And performance isn't just a suggestion either. The blueprint demands that the main user dashboard has to load in under 1.5 seconds on a standard 4G network. This isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a strict requirement to make sure the user experience is snappy and responsive, not slow and frustrating.
And that's really the core lesson here, isn't it? The smooth, engaging experience that a user like Priya has, it's not an accident. It's the result of hundreds of tiny, meticulous decisions, all documented and planned out in this blueprint long before anyone wrote a single line of code.
This document really gives us a perfect snapshot of how we build digital learning experiences right now. It's a balancing act between access, engagement, quality, and technology. And it really makes you wonder what new challenges, new requirements, and new technologies will shape the blueprints of the future.